Okay, I think I've got it now. What I wanted to do is something a little different this week. I got everybody's messages and people sent them to me. Some of them are pretty heart-wrenching to say the least. I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that. However, I did notice one theme that kind of ran through most of them. Most of the people who sent me the messages about growing their business and different things like that did not understand success or what success is. So I kind of wanted to break it down a little bit first. That would allow people time to come in here, and then we'll take and do a question and answer, kind of like I said. So basically, the way I describe success, the definition of success is the progressive realization of a goal. So you're moving towards your goal and you're fulfilling that goal. The problem is, you'd be surprised the percentage of people who don't know what their goals are. I run into cleaners who come to the class, people who I meet at trade shows, people I meet everywhere, and it's amazing how many people, when I ask them, I said, listen, do you have a 5-year plan? Or what are your goals? And they don't have a clue. They're going like, well, I'm not sure, but I want to have more money. They're very vague in what their goals are. I think you need to be precise. You need to know exactly what they are and to be able to get there. Think about it. If you're inside of a ship and you just kind of shove off in the water and you have no destination, you don't know where you're going, you're kind of just tossed about by the waves of the sea. No wonder so many carpet cleaners or different people in different industries are unhappy all the time, because they don't know where they're going and they don't know what they're trying to accomplish. They don't understand what success is. And success means a lot of different things to different people, but remember, the number one meaning of it is the progressive realization of a goal, accomplishing it. And I found the key over the last 35 years of being in business myself is writing down my goals. It's so important to have written goals. If you walk inside my office, a couple rooms over here, you'll find a couple of these boards here, and you're going to see a long list on the board of short-term goals and then 5-year goals. So I want to know where I'm going to be in 5 years. We're in a race against time. We don't have all the time, so we have to utilize that time to the best of our abilities. And to do that, you need to know where you're going to be in 5 years. At least have some type of measure of where you're going to be, some type of idea. Maybe go off to a quiet area, take a day off from work or business, and think about, well, where do I want to be financially? Where do I want to be spiritually? Where do I want to be personally? Where do I want to be physically? All those things you can go and examine and write them down. Then you've got something concrete to go after, okay? It's so important. And remember, accomplishing a goal over a 5-year span, you can take little small parts, break them down after you got your 5-year plan where you want to be. Do you want to be wealthy? Do you want to have a nice house? Do you want to be married? Do you want to be in shape? Whatever it is, then you write down the short-term goals to be able to accomplish that 5-year goal. And you're going to be light years ahead of your competitors, because that's what success is, a progressive realization of a goal. Now, I know we've heard it before, and it's cliche, attitude. Attitude determines your altitude in life. And it's so true. It's so important. Have you ever noticed that positive people do a whole lot more better in life? Whether it's physically, whether it's financially, relationship-wise, if they're positive and they're happy, it attracts other people also. Plus, you do better in business. Sales is basically just a transference of emotions or feelings to another person. And where does it start at? To me, it starts with enthusiasm or a positive attitude. If you're positive about what you do and you're enthusiastic about what you do, then more likely the client will be also. But you have to develop it first. Okay? And your attitude really improves when you have a 5-year goal and some short-term goals to be able to reach it with. Well, what about negative people? A lot of times you run into some people and you wish you never ran into them in the first place. They're very negative and they're always downcast. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Life throws us a lot of roadblocks and it causes us a lot of problems at times. But keeping a positive attitude is going to make the best of the situation, is it not? I liken it like this. If somebody came to my house with a dump truck full of trash, would I go and open my doors, all my windows, let them pull up and dump it all in there? No, that's pretty disgusting, isn't it? Well, that's the same thing with negative people. If negative people get around me and they're constantly whining and complaining about their lot in life and stuff like that, I run from those people. Well, first I might try to help them. It depends on the circumstance and the situation. But if they're chronic complainers, if they're constantly negative, no matter what you do for them, nothing makes them happy, don't walk away from those people, run away from those people. Whether it's in real life, whether it's on the internet, in business, wherever it is, try to stay as far away from those people as possible, because all they're going to do is bring you down when you're trying to get up. All right, I think this is another key. It took me a long time to figure this out. And you need to be able to figure out, find out what motivates you. What is it? Is it family life? Is it getting into shape? Is it getting rich? Is it getting the house of your dreams? What is it that motivates you? Now, most people don't know. And I think it's really important to try to figure out what motivates you. And, whether it's music, sometimes music gets you pumped up. Maybe it's a certain goal that gets you pumped up. That's why it's important to have goals. Maybe it's positive things that get you motivated. Maybe it's negative things that get you motivated. Maybe it's critics talking about you all the time. I know I like to look and see what my critics have to say, because those are the people who I look at and I kind of figure out what I need to work on. Your friends sometimes just won't tell you the truth all the time. I don't spend a whole lot of time on it, but however, I will look at it and I will measure it out. If it fits, the shoe fits, I'll wear it and I'll try to improve. If it doesn't fit, I'll just move right on. You should do the same thing. So what's a success killer? I say a success killer is bad habits. Bad habits will kill success faster than anything else. Whether it's work habits, whether it's personal habits, whether it's drug habits, alcohol habits, all those type of things, spending too much time making memes on the internet. Who knows what it is? I don't know what it is for you. You have to figure out what your bad habits are. Now, don't get me wrong. We still need some entertainment. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. There's no doubt about it. Some of us just don't admit it, right? But bad habits will harm you and harm your success and reaching those goals you're trying to accomplish. Good habits, which take 30 or 45 days to accomplish, make all the world of difference. Getting up early, getting to work, getting your truck in proper shape, learning more, studying more, taking as much knowledge as you possibly can to be a better person, to be a better business person, everything you can possibly do to elevate yourself to reach those goals. You should be forming habits that move you towards being successful and accomplishing your 5-year plan, whatever that 5-year plan is for you. Now, let's talk about America for a minute. Most of us, or most of the people who are tuning in here, are in America. And I hear people say, well, I just can't be successful, or I can't make it, or I'm having a hard time and stuff like that. I tell you what, America is the easiest country in the world to get rich in. You know, people aren't trying to immigrate out of our country. They're trying to come to our country. Why? Because it's very difficult to become rich in countries like North Korea or Vietnam or Africa. But it's very easy in America to become rich or to become successful or to accomplish your goals. You couldn't have a better opportunity. Yeah, there's a lot of things against us still. We still have different situations. I'm not going to go into them. I don't want to make this political or religious or nothing like that. We still have a lot of things against us. However, we still have the best opportunity in the land of opportunity, America. So make the best of it. Keep that positive attitude and realize you can accomplish your goals if you just try. Now, I like to tell people who come to my class or people who I take and mentor for a little while, I'll tell them this. If you took a helicopter, hooked me up to a portable, and blindfolded me, and took me over a plane and flew me across America and just dropped me out anywhere, I'm pretty confident within a year or two, I'm going to have several trucks on the road, and I'm going to be almost to the point I'm at right now. Why is that? Why? Because I have a positive attitude. Plus, I know how to set goals and how to accomplish those goals. And you can too. I mean, I didn't even graduate from high school. So if I can accomplish the goals and I can get to where I'm at in life, how much more so if you, especially if you went to finish school or you went to college or something like that. I find the number one thing limiting people is generally here and in here. So if you get this and you get this right and you get your definition of success proper and you set up your goals, there's hardly nothing you can't accomplish. I remember about 25 years or so ago, I wanted to have a full basketball court in my backyard. I wanted college three-point lines. I love basketball. A little old for it now, but back in the day, I just played it constant, all day long practically when I had a chance. And so I wanted a full basketball court. Now I wanted it to be 90 feet long, 50 feet wide, with college three-point lines on it. And when I told people, they kind of laughed at it. So, you know, but other people I told say, hey, that's a great idea. Hope you accomplish it. Those are the people I tried to associate with. The people who were negative or brought me down, I stayed away from those people. So I wrote it down on a piece of paper. I saved the money. I got the right house for it with the right yard. I built the basketball court, and people came from everywhere, all different places in the country. I've got videos of it and pictures, and we had a great time for like 25 years almost, playing basketball every single weekend. And some of the best people in the country come to play, and it was really exciting. The main point is I wrote the goal down, and I was able to accomplish it. The human psyche, the human has the incredible ability to fulfill goals if it knows where it's going, if it has some type of concrete direction. So if you don't have a direction, you don't have a goal, you don't have a 5-year plan, you're probably not going anywhere. You're just going to drift out into the sea of the business world and be lost, or, you know, worse, capsize and drown, or go out of business. That shouldn't happen to you. Have a positive attitude, have goals. The last thing I'd like to talk about before we do the question and answer session is the accumulation rule when it comes to success. What is that? Well, the accumulation rule is you're the accumulation of the 3 people you associate with the most. Now, I'm not going to talk about it on a personal level. You're going to have to decide that yourself. So your accumulation, those 3 people who you're around the most. Unfortunately, some of us had bad backgrounds. I know I came up in a very, very poor family, extremely poor. So it makes me appreciate things more than I have right now. However, the point I want to talk about is this accumulation rule. Personally, we're not going to address it, but let's address it business-wise. What are the three things, or who are the three people that you associate with the most when it comes to accomplishing your goals and being successful? Well, number one, it should be some type of industry learning. And hopefully TMF has done that for you and will continue to do that. We've got the forum with almost, 1.5 million posts. We've got YouTube videos with a couple million views. We've got the Clean Informer magazine. We've now got this training academy, whether it's online or not. All that's right there so you can accumulate knowledge and become more successful at what you do. Number two is read some books. All right, what about the E-Myth? Well, you might say, well, I don't have time to read. Well, now you have Audible books. Put it right in your ear and start listening to it. So there's two areas right there. Some type of industry learning tool, use that to the best of your ability. Stay away from poor learning tools. Stay with the good, positive, healthy ones that help you accomplish your goals. Then find the right books that help you accomplish your goals. Lastly, find a mentor. Find someone you can emulate in your industry. Regardless of what industry it is, find somebody who's successful, somebody who's accomplishing things, getting things done rather than just talking about it. Don't emulate the negative people. Don't associate with them too much, because remember, you are the accumulation of the three that you associate with the most. So hopefully it's a training tool, it's some books, and then on top of it, it's a person that you can emulate. Somebody who can be a mentor to you, whether you're paying them, whether you're just watching them, whether you're following them, whatever it is. Look at that person. To become a millionaire, what do? A lot of millionaires say, well, you associate with other millionaires. You associate with poor people, well, you probably are going to be poor. Now, sometimes you can't get away from them, but at least in your mind, at least in here, you can be associated with wealthy people, or let's just say successful people, because success is not always the progressive realization of finances. It's proven that money doesn't always make you happy. However, money is a protection, just like wisdom's a protection. It protects you from a lot of things, from losing your house, from losing your family, from losing your car, losing your business. So you have to have money to a certain degree. But true success lies within you, lies within here, and the way you help people. So try to always give more than you take, and that'll make a big difference. Remember the accumulation rule. Get away from bad habits. Remember you're in America. Remember your attitude makes a difference. Find out what motivates you. Have a 5-year plan. Have it written down. Define it. These goals. Define your goals. Find out what they're going to be. And if you do this, you'll be very successful in life.